ready for the next Grimjaw Blood Bowl team, because we're nearly at the end of the current one. Wow, that's a much shorter one than last time. You've all missed out. The people at the live stream, they haven't. They're hearing it again, and again, and again. So here we go. Find the dwarf. That's the first challenge. Here, dwarfy, 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 dwarfy. There they are. They're very slow, they're expensive, it's hard to handle the big guy. They're strong and enduring, they're defensive and very tough. Right. We were looking through our uniform options, because I bought some special ones. And I think I wanted a golden one. And this was the most golden one I could find. I may be wrong. This is pretty nice. Basically I want dragony options. So like channel colours, green, red and gold. Really. So this could actually be the most appropriate, because obviously holly, green and red, gold, gold dragon. Right. Gonna be called the Dragonfire Forgers. And the team motto is hammer them flat. Hammer flat thy foe to forge thy. Yes, hammer flat thy foe to forge thy victory. Yes. There's the custom team box. I've never noticed it before, so if you want to add custom skills to it and stuff, obviously we need a vanilla team for this, but if you want to add custom skills, it's there. Next. So it says the mountains are most appropriate, and they're probably right. So we need a stadium name. The anvil. No, I do not want my assistants to look after the team composition. Right, so we have longbeards, which are the default ones. We have runners, we have blitzers, we have troll slayers, and we have a death roller. The runners are the only ones that can move at all, but what we really love is the blitzers and troll slayers. The other thing is, oh, we can see it from the main screen. So all of the longbeards come with block, thick skull, and tackle, which is amazing. They've got block, which is like on Skavens, you only get block on the blitzers, and you don't get any of the other stuff. Thick skull makes them harder to like knock out. Tackle makes it harder for people to dodge away from them. The runners have sure hands and thick skulls, so they're just sort of average agility, and they can only move 6, even though they're the fastest moving. The blitzers, they've only got block and thick skull, which is amazing because they're very expensive. They've got armor value 9, just like these, so they're slightly more agile, but that's it. So they're almost kind of not worth it straight away, except they can move a bit further, which is like, yeah, so they're not, yeah. I don't know if they're the highest priority for me right now. Not when you can get a death roll. The only thing is, a death roll is a secret weapon, so he's going to get sent off, so I'm going to need bribes, which is tricky. This player is a cheat. He carries a weapon on the pitch, which makes him extremely dangerous for the opposition, who will be sent off by the referee at the first opportunity. So he doesn't last very long, which is a bit awkward. And then there are troll slayers, which are amazing, beautiful, wonderful creatures. They block, they have thick skull, they have dauntless, so anybody bigger and tougher than their strength 3 is still in trouble. And they have frenzy, so they just attack and they keep on attacking, and they get to move 5. They're not very agile though, so they can trip up and fuck themselves up. And their armor value is not the greatest. Death Roller's armor value is great, but his agility is 1 and he can only move 4. But his strength is 7. So you stick him on the front line and you bash. Okay. So there's some other things we probably want to get, which are around here. However, so we've got 1000k. And just for the fun of it, I want to get this guy, even if it fucks up my early team composition. I mean, the big ginger beard, it has to be, doesn't it? So I was thinking of calling this guy NUI. I was thinking of doing the emotions for dwarves things, but making it classy. Which reminds me, I actually have to go off and get something. You will hear me go into the cupboard. I have to fetch something. Oh, I'm being dragged off the screen. Help, help! Oh, I'm all the way over here now. Oh, I wonder where it is. There's a book by Tennyson. Photography of the week. Online basics. What about this old book? 700 Common Word Reading Dictionary. What about this? Huh? Trees? This little thing. There we go. This little thing. I don't know how well you've been hearing me. I've been a long way away. But here I come. I fought the thing that dragged me off the screen, and I am back. Sorting through the hoard, yes. Yes, I haven't kept all of my books, but I still have enough not to be able to find what I need. This pile of bullshit. Wow, it looks like it's got no writing on it, even though it does. There we go. The 12 Healers, another one. An introduction to the benefits of the Bach flower remedies. Jane Evans. If only I'd known, all this could have been prevented. Words of regret, so often heard, so often spoken, and with knowledge comes the power of prevention. A long-awaited and needed addition to the list of books on Bach flower remedies. Handbook of the Bach flower remedies. The latest addition to the Bach books. Practical information on prescribing for various emotional states, with many case histories to illustrate the use of the remedies in the home as well as by the practitioner. That's right, it's quack stuff! This is a simple and natural method of healing through the personality. Healing through the personality, by means of wild flowers discovered by a late Harley Street specialist for the lay healer and the home. I'm selling snake oil, Pete. With instructions regarding the finding of herbs, preparing the remedies, dosage, and administering. 15th impression. Anyway, I might put Twitter up of this stuff because it's quite funny. This system of treatment is the most perfect which has been given to mankind within living memory. It has the power to cure disease, and in its simplicity, it may be used in the household. I will reiterate again, this is bullshit. Okay. This system of healing which has been divinely revealed unto us, with a capital D divine, shows us that it is our fears, our cares, our anxieties, and such like that open the path to the invasion of illness. Yes. No. Such bullshit. Anyway. For those who have fear, for those who suffer uncertainty, not sufficient interest in present circumstances. The big D energy, yeah. Loneliness. Oversensitive to influences and ideas. For despondency or despair. Overcare for the welfare of others. So they consider it a disease to care about how well other people are. So it's such a wow. It's nice, isn't it, that it's nice that I have this book. Ah yes, very great hopelessness. They have given up belief that more can be done for them. Not sufficient confidence. So there are so many like emotional states and mental states in this book that I can draw names from. And that's what I'm gonna do. You're like, what has this got to do with Blood Bowl? Alright, I came here for Blood Bowl. I mean, if you sacrifice yourself for everyone, it is not the best thing to do. That's true. But you do wonder what overcare means in their case. Mutations are locked out. Boo. So, he has Stand Firm. A player with this skill may choose not to be pushed back as a result of the block. If a player is pushed back into a player, he's also got Loner, so he can't reroll. His secret weapon still gets sent out. No hands. He can't pick up or intercept or carry the ball at all. Mighty Blow. Add 1 to any armor or injury rolls, though. That's nice. Juggernaut. If this player takes a blitz action, then opposing players may not use their Fend, Stand Firm, or Wrestle against blocks, and he may also choose to treat a Smackaroo. The result is if it's a push. So he doesn't even need that. Dirty Player. Add 1 to any armor roll or injury roll made by a player with this skill when they make a foul as a part of a foul action. So the idea with this guy is you blitz in there, knock someone down and foul them. Because he's gonna get sent off anyway. So you go for someone dangerous and you fucking kill him. That's what I'm reading from this. Break Tackle. The player uses his strength instead of his agility when he fails a dodge. This skill may only be used once per turn. So if he fails to dodge out of a tackle zone, he then has 7 agility instead of 1. Which is nice. It's very nice. So the 1 agility is a bit of a, you know. Anyway, so we're going to buy some NUI for the team. Because there's too much fun not to. That does fuck us up budget-wise. I might not get blitzers. Because honestly, they're okay. I mean, they are okay. They've got more movement than most of these fucks. But they just don't even have the skill of a lineman. They don't even have tackle. So why would I? But the next more important thing to do is to get some Troll Slayers. Now, I owe this to Butter and Madness. Butter and Madness must get, which is most Fennec Foxy, must get one of these. I think this one. So, Madness, welcome to the team. I don't know if Butter has seen the latest video yet. Up to the end. Probably not. So, you know. Have fun, Scorpion. I'll see you soon. So one of our Troll Slayers is going to be Madness. Okay. The other one, we have to decide. Disinterest? Nah. Oversensitivity? Sensitivity? Despondency? Maybe. Or maybe despair. But I feel like despondency and despair should be someone else, maybe. Maybe the runners. Do I want 2 runners? I'm not even sure if I want 2 runners. I guess so. One of them's probably going to get killed. Don't know how much I'm going to use them. Maybe I can use like despondency, despair, disinterest as loneliness, fatigue, terrified. could call them Terror, couldn't we? Terror. Yes. Okay. So, sure hands and thick skulls. These guys pick up the balls. We only really want one, but he's probably going to get killed. Then again, we have to think about our team value. So we've got NUI. What else do we have? Quarrel, worry. So, the jovial, cheerful, humorous people who love peace and are distressed by argument or quarrel, to avoid which they will agree to give up much. Though generally they have troubles and are tormented and restless and worried in mind or in body, they hide their cares behind their humour and jesting and are considered very good friends to know. They often take alcohol or drugs in excess to stimulate themselves and help themselves bear their trials with cheerfulness. A herb isn't gonna fix that. Oh, holly! There is a holly. For those who are sometimes attacked by thoughts of such kind as jealousy, envy, revenge, suspicion. For the different forms of vexation. Within themselves they may suffer much, often when there is no real cause for their unhappiness, and now you know why I'm Holly Dragon. I need to be prescribed holly. I did have this book when I was a teenager and I picked the Holly Dragon name, so there you go. I believe it is a factor, some of the sarcasm behind my own name. Let's see. What do we want for a runner? Impatience. Of course. Of course. The fastest dwarf has to be called Impatience. Is that the head we want? Yeah. Right. So how much do we want to sell for, save for like cheerleaders and stuff? So we want rerolls. 2, that's 100k, so that would give us 480. How much is a longbeard? 70. Let's get 2 rerolls. 480. If I can stick to 430, that would be nice, because then I could also get an apothecary, which will be very needed in this. But we'll see if I can. Alright, this is a glorious bastard. So, who can you be? You can be... Can you be depression? No, you don't look like depression. Despair. What was the other one? Despondency. Yes, you can be despair. Although I'm not sure you look like despair. So maybe I'll save. You can be despair. Okay. Despair. Nice. Would this make a good depression? Maybe it would. Depression. Okay. So we want 150 left over. We've hardly got anyone on our team. Despondency. Can I not? Make sure I've written that right. Because, you know, spelling. Despondency. I thought so. Despair, depression, despondency. I'm like dollar down in the doldrums, dolorousness, disease, no. Dullness. I mean, there's lots of good words, but they're not quite good enough. Maybe 3Ds is enough, right? There is fear as well. I might save that though. Fear, anxiety. Maybe anxiety. Anxiety dwarf. This will be very nice if any of my opponents get to kill anxiety. It'll be very therapeutic for them. I'm doing them a favor. Yeah, you could be whitehead too. 300k. Okay. 8 out of 16. Well, we need 11. Oh shit. Last time. You're not called dog. Whoa, hello! Who is this? Hi, Cyanide Studio. How are you doing? What are you doing? Do you make games? You must do. I recognize your name. Wait. Wait! I shall see. We shall see. Anyway, hi. For despondency or despair, oversensitive to is there anything good in here? Apart from telling people off for being jokers and taking too many drugs to hide their anxieties. I'm reading, by the way, from The 12 Healers and Other Remedies, which is a total quack bullshit book written in the... When was this printed? 1800s or something? Early 1900s? It must be early 1900s, it doesn't look that old. Ah, here we go. First published 1933. Reprinted all the way up to 1975. Because there are always Mugginses. Disinterest. That was... Did we do that? Despondency, despair, depression. No, we haven't done disinterest. This guy can be disinterest. Yes. Okay. 230k. I'm going to be one short of being able to get 2 rerolls and an apothecary, I think. Apothecary. Should I get a blitzer instead? Like 1 blitzer instead of alignment, even though they don't have tackle, and that makes me sad. We're not in a, to be fair, we're not in a bashy league. That 1 movement and agility could come in useful in some circumstances, especially as I only have 1 runner. Could just get another runner, but he's got more armor value, so he could be like a secret backup runner that doesn't have sure hands. But that doesn't make super sense. It's just I'm thinking they will definitely try and kill my runners. They might not try and kill my blitzers, although they're probably all gonna listen to this and try and kill them anyway. I'll have less luck with the armor value 9, right? That'll still only give me 10 people. Oh yeah, so I still have to buy a 70k person afterwards, so that won't work because I only want to spend 50k off that. 140k, 50-50, wait. Oh no, maths. So 80-70, 150k, right? Maths, help. 70-70 is 140, it's 150. I only want to spend 130, so I'm kind of fucked anyway. So how do I get rid of the runner, I guess? Do I want to get rid of the runner? Tick tock, tick tock. Oh, I named them all. It's so sad. I'm gonna have to do it all over again. Why it be like this? Why does it be like this? Why can I not see them and edit them all? Just like pop in here and... Ah! Okay. $100 left over. I can't do it this way. I'm gonna have to get rid of the runner, who's probably in a Bashi only league, not gonna be as useful. But nobody's gonna be able to pick up the ball at all when I start. So we could reduce down a Troll Slayer, but that's gonna lead me. I am gonna have to go back even further to do that, because that was right at the start. And I really want Troll Slayers. It's beautiful. I guess I just get rid of the runner and just take it for the first couple of games and just not be able to run. Just not be able to pick up the ball. I'm just thinking how much the guys who play Blood Bowl way more are gonna yell at me for making that decision. Like, what have you fucking done? Why have you got a death roller, you idiot? Straight up, you an absolute fucking fool. Why? You don't even know how to use it. You're such a numpty. But that's why we're doing this. We're gonna make an AI team and practice a little bit. Matk them around. What's matk? Is it like a... Oh, what was my new favourite word yesterday, Has? I've forgotten it already. It meant stump, right? I can almost... It's like a 5 or 6 letter word. Matki, I don't know what... Dunka, thank you. A 5 letter word. Dunka. That would be nice, just to name... You could definitely call the dwarf Dunka, couldn't you? That would be a great name for a dwarf. I might save that for D&D. Dunka terras mies. Would be amazing. Okay. I'm gonna have to go back all the way to get rid of the runner. I'm gonna have to rename those guys all over again. Sadness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Who were you again? Oh, I can't remember. So, I think depression and anxiety were white-haired. Hello, type. Please type. Depression. Because, you know, they turn you grey. Okay. Hi, Idazamackle. How you doing? Welcome to my 2-year streaming anniversary stream. Also, if you like Blood Bowl, I've been releasing our Blood Bowl League games on the YouTube, and I've mostly been doing that there rather than streaming it. But every now and then I stream something a bit more casual. And we are pretty casual here, apart from the occasional days where I get very salty because I'm having a bad day, but mostly we're very chill, and it's tiny quiet voice chill times. Mostly. You know. Some days are just those days though. Your depression, your anxiety. I'm gonna let my fellows just... You know, it's gonna be like therapy beating up these dwarves. So there's depression, anxiety... I think this guy was despair. I might be wrong. Despair... Bop. You want despondency? Who was despondency? I'll give it to you. Don't think you were, but therapy dwarves. Yeah. Hi. Hi. Nice to see you, Cyanide Studio. Therapy dwarf. Yes. Also, where did you get that crypt comfy? That's a cute little dwarfy looking guy. What a lovely beard. Wow. Okay. Depression, anxiety, despair, despondency. And ooh, I've thought of a good one. Who should we give it to? We'll give it to another one of these guys. Insecurity. Yes. And I've forgotten what I'd name him. Oh yeah, the runner was impatient. I don't know if I'm going to be able to remember that. Hopefully I remember it for when I can finally buy one. Okay, we don't have this guy yet. Anxiety. I want to say fear. Discouraged. Discouragement? That doesn't... Hopelessness. I feel like that's for a better... Well, maybe not. Hopelessness. What else? What are our other options? Not determination. Like laziness, idleness, lassitude. Have you heard of the game Blood Bowl, Kappa Kappa? Yeah. Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, it's really niche. It's not that niche actually. As soon as you mention it, way more people know about it than you think. It's just, you know, bringing it up in conversation doesn't always happen over dinner. Doesn't always, does sometimes. Right. What was I just thinking? Oh no! Ah, lassitude, yes. I just want to check. Lassitude. I mean, imagine calling a dwarf grumpy. How unimaginative. That's not what I was looking for, that's translation. I could always look at the thesaurus. I've never been able to say thesaurus very well. Lassitude. I'm sure this isn't very original either. I'm sure loads of people have got dwarf teams named like this. But what can you do? Lassitude with an attitude. Yes? I want to check it means what I think it means. Lassitude. Lassitude. Weariness of body or mind from strain. Oppressive climate. Lack of energy. Yes, that's exactly what I was looking for. Sometimes I doubt myself. I really shouldn't. There we go. 6 longbeards with 2 away. 240. Yes, we can do it now. I did the math. I succeeded. I feel like stubborn should be saved for like troll slayers and stuff. You know, if one of them dies and gets replaced. Maybe timidity, but it's not very Blood Bowl-y, is it? Mind you, I guess none of these are. For those who do not consider themselves as good or capable as those around them, who expect failure, who feel they will never be a success, and so do not venture or make strong enough attempt to succeed. Which makes me think... doubt. Yes. The thing with this guy is his beard is too glorious for him to be doubtful. But... I mean, the beards are all too glorious. Damn. Don't want him in there with depression and anxiety. I want them to be my white-haired guys. Maybe this guy can be doubt. It's kind of an emotional state. I guess uncertainty would have been... Yeah, actually, remove last item. We've done lots of D words. Lots of clean D words. But... doubt, uncertainty. Yes, uncertainty. You can be a hesitant line dwarf, Longbeard, you know. I think that's fine. You're like, who do I punch in the face first? I can't decide. That makes sense. Okay, we'll get to 100k, we'll get a reroll and an apothecary, because, I don't know why I said it like that. Because we should. Who do we want to be? What? Vexation! Holly for the different forms of vexation, of course! Shouldn't that be something cooler though? Maybe it should be something cooler. But now then I'm gonna forget. That's annoying. Well, let's try not to remember. Impatience and vexation. Maybe I'll write it somewhere and maybe the piece of paper will be nearby. If we get runners, ever, they're gonna be impatience and vexation. If we ever get runners. I mean, I don't even have blitzers, so this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be the slowest team ever. It is literally just gonna be for punching other people in the face for the first, like, 3-4 games. I'll show you how terrible I am at bashy stuff soon. I found some funny statistics the other day. For those who need to see more good and beauty in all that surrounds them, and although much appears to be wrong, to have the ability to see the good growing within. Tolerance, nah. Fixed principles and ideas. I did kind of want one called stubborn, but I need another word for it. Maybe I should go to the thesaurus. Obstinance. Obstinance. That's the word I'm looking for. I didn't even need to. Obstinance. Yes. Is it nence or nance? Look. Why does English do this? How do you know when things are nence or nance? Why isn't there a completely false I before E except after C thing for that? Obstinancy. So it's nance? Okay. So it's obstinacy, but obstinence? Obstinance and obstinance. There is no... Wow. Not in the dictionary. Amazing. It is nance. Okay, this one's a nance. Despondency, but obstinance. Okay, fine. Is it something to do with Greek or Roman or something? Ah, language. Language. Okay. Time to buy a reroll and an apothecary, which is another word that's hard to say. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's always a terrible thing to do to go for the death roll on a new team. It's a very silly, foolish thing to do, and I am a fool. Right. I know it. I'm doing it anyway. I've done it. I've done it. Hammer flat thy foe to forge thy victory. The Dragonfire forges. Look at them. They are beautiful. Ennui, madness, terror, depression, anxiety, despair, despondency, insecurity, lassitude, uncertainty, and obstinance. They have no club, they have no statistics, they have no history. They will make their names. Right. Enough of that. So, I've made that team, but I'm not going to put them in a league that I'm going to make. I've never made a league before. So I'm going to make an AI Bashi league. I have to remember which teams are allowed in the Bashi league that's going to be made as well. I've never done this before. This is very exciting. Smash and bash. Okay. Practice league for